My wonderful, lovely people, a pleasant evening to everybody. All right, I've made posts like this, and it is very, very sad and disheartening that I have to do this again. All right, my wonderful people, when you live in a tropical country, a country that is very, very hot, warm is an understatement. You have to make changes in the different skincare products that you use. That's one. And the antiperspirant deodorants that you use. You have to ensure that your clothes is fresh, washed clean. You can't repeat things like that because the time is not just hot, it is humid. So the moisture that it develops the bacteria, and then it gives an odor. I can't believe I was in fairly recent times I was in a supermarket, and this is more than once, and there was an aisle that I went in, and the here with the arm, I really have to say the aisle moly. It was somebody who passed there. It moly, it frozy. It was moly and frozy. It smelled so bad. I remember there was another time I went somewhere, there was a big dude, and my God, when the man passed in clean clothes, clean clothing, his apparel was clean and he looked clean. So when he passed, my God, the clothes smelled so bad. It is the clothes. And it seemed like the same man, then I don't know if it's he as well contribute to the clothes. It was so bad. So bad. Sometimes people, you have to be very careful. You have to check with you. You have to check yourself. You may find that because the time is very hot, you may have to change and tweak your deodorant, because the one that would work in a cooler time may not be strong enough to work in a warmer time. Ensure that your clothes is laundered properly, washed properly. And you may have to, if unless you really have some bad sinusitis or respiratory issues or whatever, outside of illnesses. I don't know. I hate that I have to qualify if you have illness. If you have an illness, it is different. You have to operate within the auspices of whatever the medical doctor gives to you. And I'm sure that whatever they give to you will, reduce, mitigate, or eradicate bad odor, because you have to live among people. But outside of no form of ailments and illnesses, you have to take good care of yourself. Some of you are not doing that. You have to do that. You have to just do that. It is disrespectful to have bad smell around people publicly, and unless you're an insane person living on the street or whatever it is, then that's a different case altogether. We understand that. You know what I mean? Our senses teaches us that over the years. But outside of those defects and challenges, people have to take stock of your hygiene. You have to take stock of your hygiene. You have to use a good deodorant that works. It's not necessarily about expense. It's not so much about expense. I remember one time I bought one that, not just very expensive, but a popular brand. And that one didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. It did not work for me. Something that was a little less costly worked for me. So it's not just about expense. It's what works for you. But at the same time, you probably don't want it too cheap unless you really can't afford otherwise. And the skincare products and so forth. Things that, I said I'm advertising a body deodorant now because, the time is super, 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 super hot. So you'll perspire even more than back in the day. It is sad when we have to make videos like these, because it is disrespectful when you go out, you look clean, you act like a sane person, and your clothes smell bad and your body smell bad. You have to take stock of your mouth odor, hair odor, body odor. You just have to be very cognizant. You have to be, you know what I mean? But you don't have to make anybody see you smelling up yourself and all of that. But if it's something that smells too right, you realize that you need to just do some changes. One of the things that help with reducing odor is drinking a lot of water. It's not just so much about sweating. Sweating is healthy and good, you know, unless you have a bug that needs to come out and you see this unusual sweat, you know, because it's getting it out of your pores, through your pores or via your pores. Outside of that, it is healthy, because sometimes people say, wow, this sweat, and they associate just sweating with bad smell. But there are people who are not really sweaty. I knew somebody like that, who I hardly saw that person sweat, hardly, no matter how the time was hot. And the person had a very bad body odor. More than one people I know like that. It is not about the sweating or the lack thereof. It's about your internals. You know what I mean? Your body, it's, you know, it's like your body's fresh and blooming in the morning, but in the evening it withers down, you know, so it becomes unfresh. So you have to freshen up yourself. So it's not so much about the sweating or the lack there, because you can have somebody who's sweating away and not really smelly, and somebody who is drying away and very smelly. I've seen that, you know. So you have to know what works for you. One of the things, as I said, you can mitigate a lot of it. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water, because that is what will be seeping back through your pores. Bathe properly. Ensure your rags are good and, you know, they're not slippery and so on, and slimy and greasy and whatever it is. You know, make sure that you bathe your shower, especially the significant areas, properly. All of your body part must be showered properly, you know, dealt with properly. But you make sure that, you know the significant areas dry properly, and so forth. And get a good perfume or cologne for the men, perfume for the women, and deodorant. You know, lotion your skin. Your skin not supposed to stay dry. I know most men enough left. I don't know how them now peel off. Without them skin, some of them skin tough and dry and scaly. I don't know how. I may tell you. Because a bad principle was taught, that they thought it was feminine to be lotioning your skin. No, sir. No, sir. It is right for the skin. Your skin supposed to heat, you know. Not for no men on the skin supposed to heat, and so many of you have starved your skin to death, I don't know how the skin still remain on your body and not shed like snake skin. To hold someone no put lotion, no moisture, no none at all, moisturizer. On the skin supposed to hate on with a passion. There must be enmity between Uno and on the skin. No way to be reconciled. Because lotion not touch on the skin. To feed the skin the nutrients it needs, the moisture that it needs. It's like lip gloss. You don't have to wear lip. You can wear chapstick, because you probably don't want your lips to. But some of the things that you don't know, make you go into a time when like a country where it is bitter winter. So quick ever put on that chapstick and make your lips them look oily. It keeps you youthful. Your skin will get old and gaby and tough, and look like when them scaling the scales off of the fish. Lotion your skin, men. Lotion your skin. And use a chapstick on your lips. Someone lip tough. When you kiss a poor woman, she have to go put band-aid on her lips. Or Mercury Comb, or Johnson Violet, or whatever it want him, the purple thing. Or go get it sutured, because they come like a dagger cut on a lip tough. You have to take care of yourselves, especially now when the time is very hot. You have, please, don't disrespect people with bad smell. If you're ill, then go to the doctor and let them prescribe what's the best thing for you to do. If you have an ailment, illness, or you're not righted, let them prescribe something for you and help you. But for the regular normal Joe like myself, take care of your odor. You have to invest in that. You have to make a sacrifice for that, because you only have you. If you don't have health, you have nothing. Your health is your main wealth. Before you go touch on the finances, smell good and look good. Smell good and look good, and keep yourself looking fresh and sweet and nice. Please. Locks. We're tired of the bad smell. What we do on, so with that alone, a bad smell, then we go left the dude at home and come up and road, because smell worse than do. Come on. Anyway, guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions, please. Thank you.